A One Journey, episode 1430, The Power of Specificity. Well, as I like to think about it, almost everything in life is relative. Relative. So the power of specificity versus what? Sometimes I find myself in conversations with people, and I have two persons in mind right now, and they both sometimes like to play the devil's advocate. Yeah, they try to sort of go outside of their own opinion and to just address something from the other side, playing the devil's advocate. Now sometimes they also go extreme to make a point, which is quite powerful sometimes, yeah, just in order to get something across, you 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 exaggerate. So it can be very useful at times. But sometimes when I have a conversation with a friend, I want to know their opinion about something. I don't want them to exaggerate. I don't want them to generalize. I don't want them to give me generic ideas or examples. I want to go very, very specific. And I think that there's a lot of power in that, being very specific. It's, well, for me, sometimes not being specific is, in a sense, not even having a conversation, when something is too generic, it just, it's so, okay, so I agree with this generic thing, that sometimes it is true, sometimes it's not true, but it's much more interesting and relevant to dive into a very specific example. I was talking with a friend about bright lines, drawing a line, zero tolerance for something, let's say in parenting. And I was quite frustrated when he brought up, I don't know, drugs. Let's talk about drugs. Yeah, I know I'm a bit extreme. I'm playing devil advocates. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about something that generic. I want to talk about something very specific. Well, I'm going a little bit off course here with this example. Specificity. I think is extremely powerful, extremely relevant, and yeah, relevant. It is specific. I like to be very specific with things that I want in my life, things that I push towards, and things that I believe. For example, I won't be able to say that more freedom to give children or less freedom is good. Life is not one line of, okay, 0 is 0 freedom, 100 is 100% freedom, and I'm playing with this line. It's much more complicated. Yeah. I'm speaking about freedom in very specific instances. Yeah. So I would never say, yeah, I believe in giving kids more freedom. I believe in giving kids less freedom. No, it's regarding what, doing what. Yeah. Freedom of thought and stuff for them. Yeah, a lot of freedom. Yes. But with some things, I will draw a line. I will draw a line, be a very bright line. And yeah, sometimes will be zero freedom. It depends what it is, what is their character, what are their challenges. It depends. It depends on so many things. That's why I want to be specific. And when it's not specific, I'm not even sure we have a real discussion because it's just too generic. Yeah. And sometimes I get a bit frustrated, to be honest. So this is what I think about specificity. Extremely powerful, extremely relevant, and it keeps me on the journey or the relevant journey that I'm actually taking. Being specific. This is power. Have an amazing day, day one. See you tomorrow.